Hey everybody, it's about 4:48. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can due to the fact that my nephew's not here yet and my mom's just got off work. So I'm going to try to do this the best I can with the time that I have. But this is something, and yes, before anybody says anything, yes, this is something that I wrote, I typed up, courtesy of GrandMaster Speaker. And the title says it down there below. It says Sandblast Freedom Fighters to become Sandblast Dark Legion? Let me explain. And this is what I said, so let me explain by reading this. Even though I don't have Sonic Universe 48 or the issues that came before it, one thing I can say, and that is, what side are the Sandblast Freedom Fighters truly on? I should have asked, but, same thing. Now, some will defend them as being rebellious, rogue, anti-established freedom fighters, kind of like being the Stone Cold Steve Austin of freedom fighters, or the Aces and Eights of freedom fighters. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll understand where I'm getting these references from. However, as far as they go, I see something else in the future. You see, when we first met Bunnie's uncle and his Dark Egg Legion, what stuck out to me was the fact that this DEL seems less threatening and more at times different than the other legions. I mean, their leader, / grandmaster, is, I guess you could say, a little more sympathetic than the other grandmasters. Now, what does this have to do with the Sandblast Freedom Fighters? You're about to find out. Now, I understand Ian Flynn likes to try to be different. He likes to try new things, which is true. If you read the current story arc in the main comic, you'll see exactly what me and a lot of other people have been talking about for the past year or two. But I have this feeling that he's going to do something that may surprise readers and fans, and may not. In other words, what I feel he's planning to do here involving these two, involving what I'm saying here, it's going to be something that may surprise you, and may not surprise you, because you can pretty much think, oh, I saw that coming, a long time ago. Well, then hold on. How was it? But I have this feeling he's going to do something that may surprise readers and fans and may not. You see, what I think's going to happen, maybe not in this story arc in Sonic Universe, but in a future story arc down the line. In other words, probably after the crossover and whatever. And after this current whole world tour Mecha Salad thing is done with. I have a feeling, and I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that Ian Flynn's coming up with an idea / story that's going to cause the Baron's Legion and the Sandblast Freedom Fighters to switch sides. Yeah, you just heard me right. Switch sides. Now again, going back to what I mentioned and what I just said, a lot of you would probably be like, oh, well, I have a feeling that's going to happen anyway, or I had a feeling that was going to be coming soon too anyway. The way the Sandblast Freedom Fighters are depicted and everything, it's obvious they're going to turn to Eggman or something like that, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? You're right. You're right. But here's why. And this is what I said, because I wrote this and I posted it at several sites. I said, yep, you read or heard that right. And here's why I feel that will happen. Because when I see, and I know I'm not the only one, and believe me, I'm not the only one. But when I see the Sandblast team, I see a team that if given the opportunity to switch sides, they would do it in a heartbeat. In other words, Eggman would say, I'll give you power. I'll give you control. What do you say? I could see the leader and the rest of the Legion going like, oh yeah, we'll take that. You got a deal. Consider us on your side now. And again, that's what I see happening, and as I put it, no questions asked. And at the same time, I could see the Baron's Legion switching sides because of that. In other words, I could see Eggman introducing the Sandblast team as his new Legion and saying, you know what, Baron, I've noticed you and your team, you and your Legion have been too soft. You've been too sympathetic. You're not the Legion I wanted. The Legion I wanted was to be vicious, mean, ruthless. And that, I believe, is going to be the reason they switch sides. And like I said, in other words, and continuing on with what I wrote, in other words, what I see happening in the near future, and again, I could be wrong, is the Sandblast Freedom Fighters becoming, as the title suggests down there, the Sandblast Dark Egg Legion, and at the same time the Baron's Legion becoming Freedom Fighters. I just feel that's in the works. I just feel that's in the works. I just feel it. Now again, as I mentioned at the beginning, I do realize several fans will defend the SBFF, the Sandblast Freedom Fighters, for who they are. But I think you will agree that what I've talked about here is not a matter of how, it's just a matter of when. And I feel that when will be coming up soon. That's all I have to say about it. Please leave your responses respectively, and thank you for watching. So yeah, basically what I'm stating there, and I think I'm not the only one, and I ask for anybody to respond, whether it's Account to Second, whether it's anybody out there. Jonathan83X, Digimon 11, whatever, Ezekiel 300, I'm inviting you all to respond to this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with what I wrote here, what I typed here? Because believe me when I say this, I truly feel Ian's got this in the works, probably in his mind, if not ready to write down on paper or type up on the computer. I feel it. And if I'm wrong, hey, I'm wrong. Let me be wrong. I'll be glad to admit it. But I have this feeling. But do you feel the same way? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. I'll talk to you all later. Peace out. God bless.